I believe my three main products all work together respectively. My film and magazine cover, although containing the same actor, represent different things. My magazine cover represents my actor outside the film and what his life is like, whereas my film poster represents my actor within the film and what he stands for. My trailer contained a different actor, and this is because I wanted to signify time passing between the footage I had captured. I wanted the audience to believe that I had started filming years beforehand and following around my central character for many years. Unlike Blair Witch Project or Cloverfield, my film does not represent found evidence. It is, in a true documentary style, following the same character around for many years and discovering what he learns. I decided to use a different actor for my teaser trailer in order to release less information about the film. From previous experience, I found it incredibly upsetting when you watch a trailer only to find that it displays all elements of the film in less than 2 minutes. Because of this, I decided not to do that for my teaser trailer. Instead, I would choose a completely different actor and represent him through different ways. Because my film was in a documentary style, it was found acceptable that I would be able to use footage used from years before. I had taken inspiration from films such as District 9, The Blair Witch Project, and Cloverfield, seeing as they all used previous footage in their documentary-style films. Seeing as I wanted to attract a mystery/sci-fi audience, I decided to do it in the most unconventional way I knew possible. This was by also displaying my magazine as a women's magazine. In total, I think all my products challenge the real conventions of film genres and other media products. I feel as though my advertising campaign was fairly different, and this I'm very pleased with. As for the appearance of my magazine, it did follow generic conventions. It was, however, the title of my articles which did not. The genre conventions displayed by my film poster is there in the sense that the colour and scheme is very dark, representing the mystery and sci-fi element. However, no mention of a documentary-style film has been released. This is also to create more audience interest, as they do not know what the film is exactly about. I deliberately decided to make my trailer and film poster incredibly different. My reason for doing this was to not make it a generic advertising campaign. I wanted the audience to feel inquisitive and curious about my film, so they would go online and find out about it themselves. By displaying different poster and a different trailer, they were able to see the difference within the film. My magazine, however, did not display any mystery, sci-fi or documentary elements, as I did not want to spoil too much about my film, and also because my magazine was engineered more towards women, who perhaps were less interested in the film itself and more about the actor. The film genre, being sci-fi, mystery and documentary, is represented through both my poster and my teaser trailer. In my teaser trailer, it is mainly mystery and documentary which are represented. Mystery mainly by the music, leading up to an exciting climax at the end, and documentary due to the style of filming. In my poster, I stuck to more of a sci-fi and mystery genre elements. This is due to the lighting I chose, the way I edited and styled my photo, and the choice of colouring used. It was very difficult to display a documentary theme through the film poster, so I decided to take it from a jilted angle, therefore making it seem more like shaky camera video. I have targeted my same audience by using 3 forms of advertising which they would all have seen: a teaser trailer, a film poster, and a magazine cover. In each one of those I am advertising for my film, even if the audience do not realise it. I have had continuous audience feedback throughout my stages of production which have helped me improve indefinitely. For my audience feedback, I asked my potential target audience what they thought of my trailer, film, and an entire advertising campaign. I got more positive feedback from the film poster than I did teaser trailer or magazine cover, but perhaps this was because at the stage I asked they were still in early production. From understanding this, I knew what I had to do in order to reach my audience. I had to keep the film poster as it was, as it was already of a high standard, yet improve my teaser trailer and magazine cover to make them looked more generic and more watchable and enjoyable for my audience. I found that audience feedback really helped my production process, as I was able to refer back to them as I went along. They helped me a lot and told me whether or not things were right or wrong. They also helped me on how to improve and how to reach my target audience in a better way. The changes I made in my audience feedback included making my magazine more applicable to women as opposed to men, seeing as more women were telling me that they had less interest in film magazines than they would like to. This was due to the amount of male articles advertised on the front cover, also the amount of male characters represented through the cover of the magazines. This I can understand, as for my magazine research I chose 5 which all had male characters on the front page. In my construction and planning stages, I used various forms of media technologies. For my magazine and poster, I used Adobe Photoshop and Adobe InDesign to make sure that they were up to the high quality standards of which my audience members deserved. I also used Macintosh's iMovie in order to create my teaser trailer. This I felt was a helpful program and not too complicated, therefore I could use it to my advantage and make it as I would want the audience to see it. When it came to designing my poster and magazine cover, I felt I had sufficient knowledge of Adobe and InDesign, Photoshop, in order to create what I wanted to display for my audience. In my initial planning stages, I found IMDb and Wikipedia to be the most useful websites, as I found great deals of information there. Unfortunately, I did not use any form of book or magazine media products. I did, however, use YouTube for one crucial thing. That was my music. I found it on a YouTube channel just as I was surfing along, and once I found it I realized it was the one I wanted to use. I checked their website and found that their music was copyright free. Therefore I was able to download it and take it and use it as I wished. I am very glad because of this, because I felt my music works incredibly well with my teaser trailer and is one of the most powerful elements. I feel that from this coursework task I have been much more prepared in the world of technology. I find that my knowledge of Adobe Photoshop and InDesign has grown, as well as my knowledge of iMovie. I feel as though had I not used the technologies I did along the way, I would never have been able to complete my coursework up to the high quality standard that it is of now.